Greetings, mates. I'm your host, Marsh McGee. Today we find ourselves in the wetlands. Wetlands are characterised as areas of great flooding or areas of high amounts of water saturation in the soil. The extreme moisture results in an oxygen-depleted environment that only caters to a number of specialised plants and animals. Come on, let's take a look at some more characteristics of this amazing biome. While wetlands can be found on every continent except for Antarctica, they are most commonly found in the tropical and boreal regions. This is due to each region's ability to maintain an abundance of water. There are two general categories of wetlands: coastal and inland. Coastal wetlands include places like mangroves, salt marshes, freshwater tidal marshes, and intertidal flats, while inland wetlands are freshwater marshes, peatlands, freshwater forested swamps, and riparian wetlands. One of the most unique parts of a wetlands ecosystem is its soil. Wetland soils, also known as hydric soils, are made by flooding that saturates the soil during the growing season, causing the upper layer of soil, where plants' roots are, to be oxygen depleted. This tends to form two kinds of soil: organic soils and mineral soils. Organic soils are made up of at least 12% organic matter, can absorb large amounts of water, and have low nutrient availability. On the other hand, wetland mineral soils tend to have less than 12% organic matter. The wetlands are home to some of the most biodiverse animal life in the world. Birds, fish, amphibians, reptiles, and mammals are just some of the animals that call the wetlands home. As you already know, wetlands are very oxygen depleted, thus the plants that live there have to be able to survive in these conditions. These kinds of plants are called hydrophytes and can be broken down into 5 different categories: emergent, submerged, scrub, shrub, floating leaved, trees, and floating. Emergent plants are plants like cattail that are rooted in soil but grow through the water and high into the air. Submerged plants spend almost their whole life cycle underwater and get oxygen and other nutrients from the water. Scrub shrub are plants rooted in soil that grow up to 20 feet tall with a wood stem. Most of them resemble shrubs or trees. Floating leaved plants are plants that are rooted in substrate but grow leaves that float on top of the water. Wetland trees are just like any other trees except they grow in wetlands, and floating plants are plants whose leaves, stems, and roots all float on water, rarely touching the substrate. Here we are in the Florida Everglades, a place that formerly was regularly a common dumping ground for sewage and waste. Fortunately, a very important part of our wetlands is their ability to clean our water. Wetlands work to filter out unwanted sediment and chemicals. Since the water in them flows so slowly that unwanted sediment settles on the bottom, out of reach of most animals. Nutrients from manure, sewage systems, and other sources are absorbed for leaf and stem growth of plants. Others are trapped in the soil and used by microorganisms there as food. Oh wow. Oh, look what we have here. An American alligator. Oh, he's coming. He's getting him. Oh, look at that! That is something. Alright, these American alligators live in the wetlands of southern United States. The reptiles were hunted close to extinction. After they were listed under the Endangered Species Act, hunting was prohibited and their habitat was protected. The species has made a dramatic recovery and was removed from the endangered species list in 1987. The average size for an adult female is just under 3 meters, while the adult male usually falls between 4 and 4.5 meters. Alligators are basically carnivores, but they eat more than just meat, feeding on anything from sticks and fishing lures to aluminum cans. Mostly they consume fish, turtles, snakes, and small mammals. Most people believe that alligators are angry killer machines. They come down here and poach these amazing animals for boots and bags. These animals have been around for millions of years and just wants to mind their own business. It's important for us to remember they aren't coming into our territory, it's us who's going into theirs. Now, for all you young scientists out there, thanks for watching. This is Marsh McGee signing off from your local wetland.